All right, guys, we are back. Up next, we have Punch, TDE, Charlamagne, and Reason react to Kendrick's pop-out show in LA. Shout out to Chigs for the video. Honestly, this event was hip-hop history. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to reiterate that. Like, the dude did what a lot of people have tried, and that was to get a whole bunch of people that would never be seen in the same room, all in the same room, vibing, looking happy as hell, enjoying the moment, and really making like hip-hop history. It was really cool that he was able to take this platform, like, all right, take the Amazon platform, something that's being streamed internationally, and put on for LA, put on for the West Coast, not just LA. It was awesome to see because he could have easily just done the show by himself and just showcase his stuff. He has enough catalog that he can just do an amazing show, just put it all into production. But the fact that he put on the countless acts, you got to give it up to him, man. LA, that was a blessing. I'm not gonna lie. He did what a lot of people probably didn't think he'd be able to do, you know? And yeah, I loved it. Everything from like Dre doing the intro to Not Like Us to just, dude, just having him on there. The dude only pops out for like the biggest of events. It's going to be like the Super Bowl that brings him out. But yeah, we're going to jump right into the video. Like I said, it's entitled Punch TDE, Charlamagne, and Reason react to Kendrick's pop-out show in LA.
Last night was Kendrick Lamar's pop-out show, which became a historic moment in music where California, all of the different neighborhoods all came together to put on a great show. The show was split into 3 sets. The first set with DJ Head was all local artists, which even
Lacey smashed it too. They all smashed it. Tyler smashed it. They all killed it.
Included some that had big records like Remble and others. And then Mustard's set reminded us of the 2010s and how he ruled over that time, bringing out Roddy Ricch, Tyler the Creator, Ty Dolla $ign, Steve Lacy, and YG, obviously. It was an all-around great show, and now we have reactions from many in the hip-hop world and sports world. What's up, y'all? It's your man Talkless Road reporting for the Chick Smooth channel. We got to talk about this. Before we get into what Charlamagne had to say about the show on The Breakfast Club, let's look at who was at the concert. Here we have LeBron vibing to the most disrespectful,
you know, Drake hurt right now.
parts of the
Use my friend, Bron.
Song. We're not going to play it, but if you see what he's saying, you can pretty much guess which part of the song that is. I thought LeBron and Drake were cool, so I'm not sure what happened with that. Here we have,
yeah, man, he gonna hop on the bandwagon though. We know LeBron.
Russell Westbrook and DeMar DeRozan, both from California, so clearly they were going to be in attendance. Them being on stage and dancing to this song specifically was a surprise to many.
His hardest not to
but even those that weren't in attendance would chime in, as Donovan Mitchell tweets, 3rd time through, and then he would tweet again 4 times, bro. And that sentiment will be followed up by Bleacher Report itself posting Kobe's 4-time championship picture with the caption, "Oh my God, 4 times."
Legendary.
It's amazing to see how much love Drake got from these same people and pages. And as soon as there's a opportunity to dance on his coffin, they take it. And one of the more surprising appearances was Chloe Bailey here singing along word for word. What kind of menace could Drake have been to get all these different people to dance on your perceived downfall? Drake will respond lightly, but before we get to that, here we have TDE Punch saying, "The bots in here going crazy, it's madness."
Yeah, man, that whole act interview, like where he's interviewing the botter, it's crazy. Honestly, in the industry, like streaming farms and bots is the norm. You know what I mean? But to think that that is what won the battle when everyone is using it, it's ludicrous, honestly, to even bring it up. There was literally tens of thousands of people all jamming out. How many countless like social media posts have we seen? Stories, reels, everything. You saw marching bands playing this at like their homecomings and like pep rallies anyway. I want to say homecoming hasn't even come around yet. But yeah, you can't fake that. You can't fake the energy. Like, it was electrifying.
It's true. It's being confirmed. At least half of the people in attendance were actually just robots. But he continues saying, "So after further consideration, I've concluded that they are in fact not like us."
Facts.
So clearly Punch enjoyed himself. And Reason, right after leaving TDE, still tweets, "LA so great." And he will continue saying, "Nah, nigga, Mustard going crazy. Niggas gotta respect LA." Agreed. Mustard really showed.
Now, Mustard is comeback player of the year. People forgot the amount of hits he had. He was ruling the airwaves in that little... Man, it's because the sound kind of got... the sound switched up, and there was a lot of things. And then I want to say last year he sold his publishing, and he bet on himself to get out of his deal. He basically gave up all his old publishing. So to see him come back like this, dude, produce the record with the most streams in a day by a rapper, it's incredible, man. You couldn't have written this any better. Amazing, amazing. I'm happy for him, man.
How many hit records he has back to back to back to back to back to back to back. It was actually one of the most impressive parts of the whole night. Even though as a complete event, it was a fun night, Mustard really set the tone. And Problem, who performed at the pop-out, had this to say, quote, as the adrenaline still flows through my body, I write this caption with the energy of last night in mind. I never in a million years thought I would witness the amount of humility and grace between all parties involved in such a historical event. Every man, woman, and child that was in attendance on and off the stage exercised levels of love that is rarely shown in this day and age. Every artist, dancer, bouncer, manager, athlete, entourage, etc. were there to represent victory. Kendrick Lamar took his moment and decided to share it with his peers. The biggest artist in music allowed us to be seen in his moment. They don't make him like that anymore. Kendrick, I salute and thank you. A true king, a true leader. You made history last night, and you made sure the world saw all your homies. It doesn't get any realer than that. So before we get to...
Yeah, man, that's what I was saying about him using that platform and just putting on for a whole coast, you know? Dude, like you said, rare breed. A lot of people would have took that moment and just hogged it to themselves, you know? Probably the person that lost would have probably did the same thing. But yeah, I love what they did, man. They had everybody on there. The Tommy the Clown set was super fire. The choreo, the little homie, man, was snapping, man. Like, he snapped. But yeah, man, the concert was amazing.
To what Charlamagne had to say about the night, here's Drake posted on Instagram saying Summer League, which is great because it's basically saying most of the people on that stage are not even pros, which is fair. Most of the people that performed were local rappers.
They're regional. That's why it's even doper that Kendrick literally took the Amazon platform and broadcast them around the world.
It didn't take away from the night though, it added to it. And now we have Charlamagne talking about what the show actually was about.
Kendrick set the tone. He let us know that this was a victory lap, and he came there, the blood and Crip walk on his enemy's head top. And to me, the show wasn't about Drake as much as it was about Kendrick Lamar becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion of hip hop. Like when it comes to this new generation, we've been watching over the last 15 years. Kendrick is the king of hip hop, and it's not even close. And I'm not talking about charts. I'm not talking about.
No, this ain't streaming. This ain't none of that. This ain't how many albums you've sold. Just for representing the culture and the musicianship and the artistry, man. The bars, like, he's unrivaled.
About streaming records. I'm not talking about, pop songs, singing on songs. I'm talking about bars, rap, hip hop, culture. Kendrick wears that crown, and it's not even close.
I agree. It was bigger than the Drake beef and all that. Just what he did for LA.
Did you watch the show? Did you enjoy it? Did you think it could have been better in any parts? Did you like that he performed the diss records? Did you like that he started off the performance with the diss record?
Man, at the end of the day, that's what everyone was waiting for. Everyone was waiting for that first performance of Not Like Us. But those are the records that really, honestly, they sparked a revival in rap. Like the last year, it's kind of been, it was down 35%, which is crazy. Still being the number one genre, but a lot of these listeners were going elsewhere. And this was definitely something that, like, dude, this was barbershop talk. Like, you had just regular middle-aged white people bringing it up and asking about it. Hey, what do you think about Drake and Kendrick? Like, it's crazy. Like the depths that this beef reached, and like how far this beef reached is I don't think we've ever seen that. Probably the biggest since like Pac and Biggie. And honestly, I'm happy this didn't result in any violence, but like the music and the stuff that Kendrick has done has been amazing, man. So I commend him. The fact that he brought all the homies up on stage, and it was crazy. He was on stage literally. He didn't use a backing track as a crutch. He literally rapped every bar. And even at the end, when people are coming up, giving him dap, he's giving everybody dap, acknowledging, and still rapping the whole freaking song. And then obviously leaving moments for like to just let the crowd like take over. And that's when we saw, yeah, bro, this ain't no bots. Like the energy in there, palpitating, fam. Like, I was like, holy mackerel, G. Like it's unmatched. Literally, they were about to. The roof was about to blow off this motherfucker yesterday. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Man, I respect what he's done. The only Pulitzer Prize winner in hip hop. You know, that's a title he should wear proudly. And the guy, his showmanship was elite. Like him on stage was crazy. Like just the way he just like, dude, he really embodied all the lyrics and all that stuff. And the editing, the camera work, amazing. Yeah, they made some of those scenes look like an anime, like especially with the wop 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 part. Or not, dude, the cuts were crazy. But yeah, let me know what was your favorite part of the show. What do you think about some of these responses that people are giving? What was your favorite set? What was your favorite song that Kendrick performed? Yeah, throw it down in the comments. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders. Thank you guys so much. Like high key, the growth has been freaking amazing, and it's all because of you guys. It's like, dude, I'm so pumped. But yeah, the next goal is 5K. Let's get to 5K by the end of the year. I feel like we can do it. Yeah, I hope you guys love the video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Kung Fu Kenny, man. Roundhouse kicked that dude in the fucking face.